Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy, Sister Suicide Ace 29, Pastor Lee, all of that. Y'all know I got many names. What's up, what's up? Shout out to everybody who rocked out with me. We got to switch this thing around, so we're going to be knocking this stuff out. Y'all already know how we give it up. Y'all know what time it is. Let's freaking go. All right, back. Now, like, share, comment, and subscribe. You know the freaking vibes. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. You know the freaking vibes. Suicide Squad in the congregation. Keep it 100 and fair. Might be some biases here and there, depending on who, what, when, and where. You already know what time it is with that. Okay, we still try our best to keep it down the middle. We ain't perfect. We understand you not either. Okay, when it comes to the Cash App and the PayPal, there it is. Soul Mirror 29, PayPal Suicide H 29. You already know what it is. So if you want to, throughout the duration of this video, you want to go ahead and show some love, some appreciation financially with the dividends, the money, the pesos. Soul Mirror 29 is a Cash App. PayPal Suicide H 29 is the PayPal. All right, and it do have a super chat down at the bottom. All right, so before we get to the video, man, let's go ahead. Shout out to StreamYards, man. StreamYards let us conduct the show in a nice way, man. They really let us do it. So let's go ahead and get to it, man. Y'all already know what time it is. Boo!
Who the fuck did this?
It's the pros.
People. Further ado, you know we back with that Umar video content and all of that. Let's get it popping. Let's go. All right, we're gonna go ahead and let my man do his thing. You heard, share the audio. Let's go. We gotta get this channel back up. They didn't blacklisted us or something. I don't know what they did, but it's my fault too, though. I should have kept pushing. I should have kept getting it popping too, though. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna take responsibility for that too. You heard? Bow. All right, let's go ahead and let's do it.
Peace and Black Power, family. Peace and Black Power. It's the Prince of Pan-Africanism coming to you live. Thursday, January the 14th. We need everybody to be safe this weekend. Dr. King birthday weekend. FBI has issued a statement that they are anticipating that several hostile Caucasian groups may be looking to cause problems for American Africans this weekend in advance of Wednesday's inauguration and even post inauguration. So be safe. Make sure you're protected. Be prepared to defend the honor of our women and children and elders. Peace and Black Power. Tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. The Prince of Pan-Africanism will be in Goose Creek, South Carolina for the very first time. Goose Creek, South Carolina for the very first time. Goose Creek is right outside of Charleston. Last time I was in Charleston was 2015 when I marched with the new Black Panther Party. Rest in peace to Brother Hashim and Sinka. We marched in protest of the senseless murder of 9 Africans inside of the AME church. So I'm coming to Denmark, VZ land. I'm coming to Denmark, VZ land. The great ancestor who organized the largest enslaved African revolt in American history, but it never took place because he was snitched out by coons. So the first time in Goose Creek, first time in Macon, Georgia. Goose Creek, we will be at the Diamond Cuts Barber Lounge. Goose Creek, we will be at the Diamond Cuts Barber Lounge. Goose Creek, South Carolina, Diamond Cuts Barber Lounge. Please maintain 6 feet of physical distance. Thank you for your cooperation. Macon, Georgia, Homeland Village Cultural Center. Macon, Georgia, first time in Macon. Homeland Village.
Can't talk to me like that.
Cultural Center. 2 to 8 Friday in Goose Creek, South Carolina. 2 to 8 Saturday, Macon, Georgia. Black Parent Advocate book release. Special Education and ADHD Wars Against Black Boys. Special Education Drop-In Clinic. Meet and greet with the Prince of Pan-Africanism. Dirty South, let's get it. Dirty South, let's get it. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The Prince of Pan-Africanism will be in West Philadelphia the last day of this month, Sunday, January the 31st, at the African Cultural Arts Forum on 52nd Street. On 52nd Street, just south of Walnut. The African Cultural Arts Forum, Sunday, January 31st, from 2 until 8, Philadelphia, Black Parent Advocate book release. Newport News, Virginia, Saturday, February 13th.
That's how you used to treat me, my nigga.
Richmond, Virginia, Sunday, February 14th.
Ugly as hell.
Louisville, Kentucky, Wednesday, February 24th. Cincinnati, Ohio, Thursday, February 25th. Oakland, California, Oakland, California, Oakland, California. First visit since jam-packed, sold out double lecture of 2016. We will be in Oakland on March the 6th, Saturday, March the 6th, which I believe will be the 63rd anniversary of Ghana's independence and the 8th anniversary of the release of my first book, Psychoacademic Holocaust. We will be celebrating in Oakland, California. There will be a community conversation before the book signing in Oakland. There will be a community conversation before the book signing in Newport News. There will be a community conversation the day after tomorrow. Macon, Georgia. There will be a community conversation for the first hour. Show up at 2 o'clock. I'm going to bless the crowd, take some Q&A before I start signing. Good morning, Coco. Coco Libra Goddess. I hope she was an African. Want to make sure I'm shouting out African queens only. No disrespect to other women, but I'm 100% dedicated to African queens. Tell Snoop Dogg I'm still waiting on my donation. Tell Snoop Doggy Dogg I'm still waiting on my donation. Ricky, you want to come work on the plumbing at the school? Are you serious, brother, or you just another bullshitter? I'm tired of all these bullshitters talking about they want to help and they never come help. You got a license, brother Ricky? You need a license. Black College and Consciousness Tour. Black College and Consciousness Tour. Black College and Consciousness Tour coming up. Ifa Tunde University crash courses is coming up. I'm going to be offering one-day crash courses, 8 hours, 8 until 6, different topics each day, a different city each class. I will be offering one-day crash courses for Ifa Tunde University, a different city each class, a different topic each class, 8 hours. I'm going to be doing the first 100 years of Pan-Africanism, that's one class. The second 100 years of Pan-Africanism, that's another class. I'm going to do Pan-Africanism from Prince Ifa Tunde until the future. Okay? Okay? The Haitian Revolution kicked off the first 100 years. The Most Honorable Marcus Garvey and the Pan-African Conference kicked off the second 100 years. The Prince of Pan-Africanism, Team Pan-African, we kicking off the... Let's talk about, make sure you donate to the school, please. $ FDMG school, please donate. Jackson, Mississippi, D. Valdez. I'm working on Jackson, D. Valdez. I'm working on Jackson, D. Valdez. Boston, I'm working on Boston. I'm going to try to do Hartford, Connecticut in Boston. I'm going to try to do Hartford, Connecticut. I'm working on Phoenix in Vegas. I'm working on Phoenix in Vegas. If you own a space that can sit 50 people comfortably with social distancing, if you own a space that can fit 50 people comfortably with social distancing and you would like to host one of the Ifa Tunde University 1 day 8 hour crash courses, shoot me a text, shoot me an email. If you have a space that can seat 50 people comfortably with social distancing and you would like to host one of the 8 hour 1 day Ifa Tunde University crash courses, get in contact with me. Janae Renee, I need a location in Hartford. Janae Renee, I need a location in Hartford. Hit me up. I need a location in Hartford. I need a location in Phoenix, Arizona. I need a location in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Boston, Massachusetts. We want to do Hamden, Connecticut. I might do Hamden, Hartford, and Boston in one run. The New England. Yeah. Drop the phone. My live video got paused on Instagram. Let me do a quick tutorial on the special education evaluation process. Let me do a quick tutorial on the special education evaluation process. I want the parents to listen in. Parents listen in. Parents listen in. Quick tutorial on the special education evaluation process. Quick tutorial. Quick tutorial. 5 thick in the thighs is just an acronym. Five thick in the thighs is just an acronym. Five thick acronym for curvy conscious queens. You could be 5 feet, you could be 5'9". It's just an acronym for curvy conscious queens. I'm still looking for the person who put that meme out there yesterday. I'm still looking for that person who put that meme out there with me with the snow bunny. I don't do the snow bunny thing. I don't do the snow bunny thing. So let's talk about the special ed evaluation process. Parents, listen up. Special ed evaluation process. Quick Dr. Umar tutorial. Stage 1 of the special education process is problem identification. Problem identification is known by the federal government as child find. Stage 1 of the special ed process, problem identification. Problem identification is called by the federal government child find. Child find is a concept that simply refers to the public and charter schools' obligation to identify children who have potential learning disabilities. Let me say that again. Child find is a federal concept that refers to the
You is. Girl, what you mean? It's sad. What you mean? She said visit. Girl, your bitch. Psh, psh, visit. Psh. No, you not. All right, red blade. I don't know what the fuck.
child starts kindergarten or first grade, the school gives you a pamphlet letting you know the school has a federal right to fine your child if they have a learning problem. It's called child fine. Now, child fine can be a good thing if the child has a real problem, but child fine can be a bad thing if the child doesn't have a real problem. And unfortunately, in the United States of America, child fine is used in the United States of America, child fine is used to incarcerate black boys in special ed who don't have a problem at all. In America, child fine is used to incarcerate black girls in special ed who don't have a problem at all. So stop getting your children evaluated too young. Why are you getting 5-year-olds evaluated? You cannot confirm a learning disability in a 5-year-old. The speech problem, they might outgrow it. The autism problem might be a social issue. The learning problem might be because they didn't go to preschool or didn't get a good preschool academic foundation. The emotional disturbance, they might just be spoiled or going through attachment disorder with their child. You cannot confirm any disability at 5, 4, 3, even 6, 7, and 8 is still a problem. A Neanderthal is disagreeing with me. You should not be on this live. You should not be on this live. You should not be on this live. Let me explain something to you non-Africans. You are a guest on this live. This is not for you because I cannot control the platform of Facebook and Instagram. I have no control over whether you join my live. But I want to be clear with you all respectfully. I am about the independence of African people. I'm about the independence of the African family. So when I go live with a seminar with my community, I would appreciate it that if you choose to join, and I would rather you not, but if you choose to join, and I would rather you not, but if you choose to join, I would respectfully ask that you keep your damn comments to yourself because this is African space. See, you Americans, you have a privilege, and you have a privilege to always be in your own space because you dominate this country. So no matter what meeting you go to, no matter what event you go to, you are always surrounded by your own. Whether they are there symbolically or physically, you are always around your own. African people are rarely exclusively around our own. We are always invaded by non-African people. So I'm asking you, Neanderthal community, snow bunnies, okay, and mountain men, keep your comments to yourself. Be respectful of this African space. I do not care what you think at all about me or my message to African people. I say that respectfully. I do not hate you. I will never trust you, but I do not hate you. Please respect the space. This is African time. I will block you. Okay? You are here as a privilege because this is a non-African platform. Don't abuse the privilege. Okay? So let me refocus. Child fine is the obligation of the public or charter school to find kids with problems. That's stage 1, problem identification. Stage 2, is the pre-referral intervention process. Stage 2 is the pre-referral intervention process. Stage 2 is the pre-referral intervention process. Stage 2 is the pre-referral intervention process. Stage 2, and I need y'all to hear me well, means the school is supposed to try to help your child in the regular classroom before they consider the special classroom. Let me say this again. The school is supposed to try and help your child in the regular classroom before they consider the special classroom. Make sure the school creates a pre-referral intervention plan for your child. Do not let them go straight to special ed. Listen to me, Black parents. Make sure the school creates a pre-referral intervention program for your child. Don't allow them to go straight to special ed. They are not obligated to create a pre-referral intervention program. You have to make sure you demand a pre-referral academic intervention program. A pre-referral reading intervention program, a pre-referral math intervention program, a pre-referral writing intervention program, a pre-referral behavior intervention program. Make sure you make the school offer the intervention programs. Stage 2. You should also get your child a tutor. Your child should have a tutor so they can work on their academics at home with a tutor. You cannot trust the school's academic intervention program, although you will make them do one to slow down the special ed trap. You yourself must take your child's academic and behavioral destiny into your own hands. Get a tutor. Stop spending all your money on hair and sneakers and clothes and get your child a tutor. I am amazed at the amount of parents we have who won't spend $1 to improve their child's academics, but will spend thousands for a pocketbook. Black parents won't spend $1 to improve their child's reading skills, but will spend hundreds on sneakers and clothes. Some of you won't spend $1 to improve your child's writing skills, but you will spend thousands on partying and vacations. If we took a poll, you will find thousands of Black parents who have never spent an extra dollar on their child's academics, but they will spend thousands on video games. You never spent $1 on reading, but you'll spend tens of thousands on new furniture for the home.
Here we go again. And he loved telling somebody, hey, man, you spending thousands on the wrong stuff, man. I understand what he's saying. I do get it. I do understand what he's saying when it comes to that. Not 100% because, come on, brother. People are allowed to buy what they want. But he's right. If you're spending all your money on this and you don't want to spend your money on getting your kids right, that is kind of messed up. I get it. I understand that part, man. I get it, man.
Stage 1, problem identification. Stage 2, is academic intervention. Stage 3 is evaluation. Stage 3 is evaluation. Stage 3 is evaluation. You can request a Black school psychologist for your child. Yes, you can. But you have to defend your request. You can request that my son must be evaluated by an American African. My daughter must be evaluated by an American African. Yes, you can. But you have to defend your request. You have to tell them, my child must be evaluated by someone who looks like him. Because the way he performs is going to be contingent on how comfortable he is with the evaluator, and the interpretation of test data and results must be from a culturally informed and a culturally sensitive perspective. So to make sure that my son isn't misclassified, misdiagnosed, to make sure that my son's behaviors are not misinterpreted culturally, my son must be evaluated by a Black man or a Black woman, because in our home, we don't trust the Neanderthal community. We don't trust him. My son doesn't. He will not be comfortable in a room alone with a snow bunny or caveman. He must be evaluated by an African. All you have to do is defend your request. And then you can tell them, at no time is my child to be in a room with anyone if the room doesn't have a window. His teacher, the principal, must be able to look in. My daughter is not going to spend 8 hours in a room with a white male and nobody's able to look in the room and see what's happening. Not my child. The window where the room where my child is evaluated must have a window. I'm serious, brothers and sisters. I'm serious, brothers and sisters. I'm serious, brothers and sisters. Evaluation includes, but is not limited to, an intellectual assessment. That's the IQ test. All IQ tests are biased. All IQ tests are biased. You're not going to find a culturally sensitive intelligence test for Black children. All IQ tests are biased. Okay? American mental health is dominated by European philosophy. There is no culturally sensitive Black IQ test. Intelligence test, academic assessment. The academic assessment will be a battery of academic tests: reading, math, writing, counting. We assess all academics. There will be a visual motor assessment of some kind to make sure your child don't have issues writing their name, holding a pencil. You're going to struggle in school if you can't hold a pencil, so some sort of visual motor coordination test. There will be a behavioral assessment to rule out behavior problems. These are mostly questionnaires that parents and teachers answer. Make sure your child isn't being classified with an emotional disturbance in school or ADHD outside of school, because we don't diagnose ADHD in the school. You must get ADHD from the clinic or the hospital. ADHD is not a special ed disability, but you need to make sure your child is not being classified purely off of biased responses from the classroom teacher. You must make sure your child is not being classified as emotionally disturbed in the school, ADHD outside of the school, purely off of the biased responses of classroom teachers. Okay. It's funny how people know so much about something they've never done. There's probably nobody on this live who has ever given an intellectual assessment to a child in your life. There's probably nobody on this live who has ever participated in the standardization of an intellectual assessment for a major cognitive test in your life. I've done both. I'm an expert in the mental health in school evaluations of Black children and clinical evaluations of Black children, but y'all know more than I do. It's okay. I don't blame you. Your coon chip has been activated. Your coon chip has been activated in advance of the presidential inauguration. So you're cooning right now. Your coon chip has been activated. So there will be a behavioral assessment of some sort. The evaluation will include an interview of the teacher, an interview of the parent. Listen to me, parents. If that evaluation report was prepared before the psychologist spoke to you, tear it up in the meeting. Pick up the report in the meeting and tear it up. I didn't say give it back. I didn't say articulate your disagreement. I said pick up the report and tear it up. I would tell you to burn it, but they might accuse you of setting a fire on school grounds. That would be a felony. So we don't want you setting no fire. I want you to pick up the report and I want you to tear it up. Remember what Denzel did in Glory when the general of the 54th Massachusetts Regiment told him that the African soldiers would only receive half the pay of the white soldiers in the Civil War? Denzel said, tear it up. Denzel said, tear it up. So the next time you go to a evaluation report meeting, IEP team meeting, and you look at that report and they didn't evaluate you, they didn't interview you, they evaluated your child and made a disability eligibility determination. They made a disability determination and special ed eligibility decision, and they never interviewed the parent. Pick up the report and tear it up. Tear it up. Don't give it back. I said tear it up. Rip it into 5 pieces, rip it into 10 pieces, rip it into 20 pieces. Pick up the report and tear it up. Follow my directions. Tear it up. And they're going to say, oh my God, what are you doing? And you're going to say the evaluation is never complete without a conversation with the parent. I know more about this child than all of you put together. How could you evaluate my child, make a disability determination about my child, make a special ed eligibility decision about my child, and you never talk to me? Who do you think I am? A coon? I want the eval. Now, because y'all did an eval without me, y'all did it. Well, we spoke to the teacher. She's been with them all year. We spoke to the principal. The principal has known your son for 3 years. We spoke with the school counselor. The school counselor has been working with your kids for 5 years. I've been working with my child since they were born. I've been working with my child since before they were born. The principal, the teacher, they don't know more about my child than me. Do they live in the same house? Were they around my child at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Tear it up. We have to learn how to tear it up. Got to tear up them documents, brothers and sisters. You don't evaluate my child and you didn't talk to me. You don't know if this child was premature. You don't know if this child missed some school. You don't know how many different schools this child been to. You don't know what family issues might be explaining these academic or behavioral situations. You don't evaluate my child and not talk to me. Tear it up. And now I am demanding an independent educational evaluation. And now I am demanding an independent educational evaluation. See, brothers and sisters, you have to teach the school how to treat you. You have to teach the school how to treat you. Request the independent educational evaluation. Request an independent educational evaluation. Request an independent educational evaluation. And then after the evaluation is complete, make sure you have an evaluation review meeting. Make sure you have an evaluation review meeting. The school is not obligated to give you an evaluation review meeting. You must demand it. They don't have to sit down and go over your report. They can go straight to IEP. They don't have to sit down and go over your report. They can go straight to IEP. Make sure, we're not having no IEP meeting. We're going to have an evaluation review meeting. And they're going to say, well, can we just go over the evaluation at the IEP meeting? We really need to get this done. Can we just go over the evaluation at the IEP meeting? You're going to say, no, we can't. I want an evaluation meeting first. I have questions about the evaluation first. You're going to clarify some of the stuff y'all said in this report first, and then I need a week or two to think about the evaluation, and then we're going to do the IEP. Y'all not going to McDonald's drive-through window me. You're not going to McDonald's drive-through window my child. You're not going to McDonald's drive-through window my child. Evaluation, review meeting, and then an IEP meeting separate at a later date. Stop letting them McDonald's drive-through window your child. I love you too, baby. Chicago Angel, I love you too. I love all my conscious curvy queens. 5'5", extra thick. Let us stay focused because it is always consciousness over cookies. It is always the politics over the poop. We must stay focused. Don't let them McDonald's drive-through window your child. And then I need you all to understand. Special education is a program, not a place. Special education is a program, not a place. Slim 116. Slim Thick. I'm good with Slim Thick, baby. I'm good with Slim Thick. Special ed is a program, not a place, so your child can stay in the regular classroom and receive their special service. Your child can stay in the regular classroom and receive their special service. They don't have to go to a class. Special ed is a program. It's not a place. Your child can stay in the regular classroom and receive their special ed support. The special ed teacher will come into the regular class and give your child some support. The special ed teacher can come into the regular classroom and give your child the support. Don't accept a different classroom. Because if you accept a classroom for special ed, if you accept a classroom for special ed, you're basically putting your child in full-time special ed. If they put your child in a different classroom, you're basically accepting full-time special ed. Full-time special ed is full-time segregation. Full-time special ed is no good for your child. Full-time special ed is no good for your child. If your child needs a one-to-one aid, you can request it on the 504 or the IEP as a related service. If your child needs a one-to-one aid, they keep calling you up to come pick your child up. They keep calling you up to come pick your child up. You say, you know what? Y'all keep calling me to come pick my child up. He must need a one-on-one aid. He must need a one-on-one aid because y'all keep calling me. So guess what? Don't call me no more. Use some of that extra special ed money and get him a one-on-one aid. And if your child got a 504, my son has a federal right to a one-on-one aide so he can function in the school given his disabling condition. Don't let them keep calling you up. Make them hire a one-on-one aide. It's clear he needs one. You're telling me I gotta sit with my child? I gotta sit with my child in kindergarten? I'm not sitting with my child. Y'all need to hire a one-on-one aide. Hit the Cash App, $FDMG Schools. Hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit the PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit the PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Let's get this school done, brothers and sisters. Let's get this school done. Let's get this HVAC. Let's get this plumbing. Let's get it done. $FDMG School. Charleston, South Carolina, tomorrow. Goose Creek, tomorrow. Diamond Cuts Barber Lounge, Goose Creek, South Carolina, tomorrow. Macon, Georgia, Homeland Village Cultural Center, Saturday. Newport News, February 13th. Richmond, February 14th. Louisville, February 24th. Cincinnati, February 25th. Philadelphia, January 31st. Oakland, California, West Coast, Ifa Tunde, March the 6th. So, special ed is a program, not a place. If your child does not need to be in a separate class all day. Don't sign off on the paper. They're going to give you a service agreement. They're going to give you a service agreement, and you make sure you don't sign the special ed service agreement until you read it thoroughly and you see how much time your child will spend away from the regular kids with the special kids. You can even ask them for a percentage. What percentage of time will my child be spending away from the regular kids with the special kids? Make sure you ask. Make sure you ask. And once your child is in Mia Mack. How you doing, Sister Mia Mack? Scotland School alumni in the building. Hope all is well with my Scotland School alumni family. My Beaver Middle School alumni family. My Meade Elementary School alumni family. Y'all need to reach me, 215-989-9858. If y'all need to reach me, 215-989-9858. If y'all need to reach me, 215-989-9858. It's time to load up. Charleston, South Carolina. Here I come. Black Power.
Yo, Sheena, and the Doug Spears is popping. Is this information up to date? What up, y'all? I see y'all later tonight, man. I see y'all later tonight. I gotta go. I see y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. We'll be back. We ain't playing with them. I see y'all in a minute. Subscribe to the channel. Donate if you can, man. I'll be back in a little while. Peace.